Hi, I'm Chris Haigh and this is the Fiddle channel, and today we're going to look at the Battle of New Orleans and the tune that it was based on, the 8th of January. The Battle of New Orleans is a song based on a tune. So the tune was 8th of January, and the 8th of January tune commemorates the battle which happened in 1814 on that date, when the British were driven out of New Orleans by General Jackson. And words were put to this explaining the song by Jimmy Driftwood. He was a teacher, and he wrote this for his kids as a way of, in an entertaining way, explaining what happened at the battle. And Jimmy Horton had a hit with this in 1959, and that uses a kind of a military snare drum beat behind it. He uses the key of A. The song and the tune kind of occur independently. So lots of people will only play the 8th of January as an old time or a bluegrass tune, but some people will sing the song as well. So we're going to have a look at both. The tune we will do in the key of D, the song we will do in the original key of A. So the tune it uses at the beginning as an intro is Dixie. Just that little quote played on the banjo, I think, and then we have that little guitar thing. And I am convinced that I've heard that line somewhere else. So I think someone has quoted that in another song, and if anyone can tell me where that is, I'd be very delighted to know. But the main melody of the song is repeat. Then the chorus. Let's just hear that melody with the backing. Notice the drones I was using. So I'm using both the A and the E strings, and whichever I'm not fingering, I'm droning. For here, you can drone on the E string. And when you hit the bottom A, put your first finger across the A and the E. And then, as the melody comes down onto the A string, use an E drone. And if you're unsure about how drones work, I did a video kind of explaining all of that. Now, if you were playing this with a singer, then you'd want to do backing chords, and lots of different variations you could use, but I would suggest an E on the D string under an open A, and this is for the A chord. For the D chord, still an open A, but second finger goes down into the F sharp. For the E chord, a B over an E, and first finger doing both of those. And for the next A chord, second finger on the A string, doing a C sharp over an E. So you got two different A's. We got that A and that A. And you could do like that, or you could do the Nashville Shuffle. Or the Georgia Shuffle. And notice that on the Georgia shuffle, I'm bringing the first finger down from that position to an open D. And the second finger down at one step to E. And here, third finger goes down to F sharp. So, I have videos about the Nashville and Georgia shuffles as well. So let's just do that again, and this time I'll do the backing rather than the melody. Okay, so that's a pretty easy song. Let's have a look now at the 8th of January, which is the tune it was based on. So most people prefer to do this in the key of D. Now, as with the song, you can do some drones on here. As regards bowing, you could do it, I wouldn't suggest doing it all separate bows, but because in some of the bars there's an odd number of notes, but you might do like that. So I'm just slurring 2 notes in each of those bars to make it start each bar with a down. And on the second half, you don't have that problem because there's an even number of notes each time. So if you wanted, you could do that separate bows. But this tune is one that I use to demonstrate the Georgia shuffle, and it works quite nicely with that. So you would do So basically what's happening is you're slurring 3 on an up, and then the next note is separate, and because that is moving 3 times faster, because the bow wants to stay in the same place, that is an accented note. So it's a good way of adding an accent. But I think it gets too monotonous if you do that all the time. It's good for practicing this because if you want to learn the Georgia shuffle, it works all the way through. But in a performance, maybe if you're playing this for dancing, it might be good to do it like that. But I think most people would mix up the bowing to some extent. Okay, let's just finish off with playing the 8th of January. And I'll do it a couple of times, and I might vary the bowing. Okay, if you enjoyed this and you would like to get a PDF of the sheet music, then do subscribe to the channel and send me an email. And if you want to get hold of all of my PDFs, and that's I think around 450 of them at the moment, then you can get them all on my Patreon page. £4 to join, and that will get you all of those PDFs. And you can stay as long as you like, or you can leave after 1 month. And on the upper levels, you can get all sorts of stuff like my backing tracks and one-to-one video lessons as well. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.